Okay, good day everybody. Welcome. I hope that my sound is okay. It's every time a thing. I see that myself, me, is standing still. So this is what you get. I don't know what to do with it. I have tried, but I can't make it move now. So I can't look at you, but well, yeah, you see me. So let's hope that you like it like that. Okay, what are we going to do today? I am going to play in my art journal and I'm going to make a background. A background for something, what I'm coloring to put into my in my art journal. I don't know what I'm going to put it in, but for now it's all about the background, so we will see what I will make for what I'm going to put it on. But if you want to know at the end from what I make of it, everything what I make, everything what will be finished, I will put on my Instagram, and my Instagram is with my normal name, like Thea Bouwland, Bouland. Maybe I will link it downstairs, but I always forget something like that. But yeah, so I will always make pictures of what I make and put it on there, and on Facebook also. So if you are curious about that, then you can look it over there. So today I'm going to play with a little bit oxide, and I didn't know what to choose for colors because I'm always going to grab very quickly to my red and orange, and because that's vibrant and I like it that way in an art journal. But for today I wanted to have a little bit different. It's blue with purple, and for the contrast I will take the yellow, and that's something what you can find out on your coloring wheel. So when you are looking at colors, like for example I choose a little bit of this, then you take the opposite of the colors, and that are the yellows. It could also a little bit of green, that will also do very good with the blues. And yeah, so the yellow green, that are the colors who is fantastic as a contrast on your page. So this one I will put down for later. We first are going to play a little bit with those colors. But for I am going to do that, I just going to put a little bit of gesso on my page, because as you can see, I did a little bit of puzzle book picture. In Dutch you called kruiswoordraadsels. I don't know the English name, but you know, I just cut it out, and I did it already 6 months ago or something like that. So I just cut it out and include it, and sometimes I do that. I always play a little in my journal and don't finish it, and then later I come back and do something with it. So I decided now to play a little bit on this page, but I don't want them to be in my face. So I'm going to put them back a little bit with gesso. So I'm taking out of my gesso, lay a little bit on a craft sheet, and I take it with my roller. Oh my gosh, I can't find the name for the roller. Okay, the roller. You understand, you know what I mean. Sometimes it's so hard to find the words. Okay, so I have just now the white, and now I'm just going over those riddles. I will sure call it riddles, okay? It's not riddles, of course, but it's so hard to say every time. So now I'm going to make it a little bit less And I think it needs a little bit more because it's still very much there. So I'm going to take a little bit more of the gesso. And I don't know why you can't see me in normal. I was there and then it stops, because what you are seeing, that's what I'm wearing right now. So it's strange, but yeah. Sometimes all kinds of things happens also when you are going on Facebook Live. It's also every time is something else. But we do our best, don't we? So for now it's not that black anymore, it's a little bit lighter, so that's nice. That works better because I like something to have something in the background. You see van, huh? What did she do? What's that? But it mustn't be on the foreground. Do you say that like that? Because in Dutch it's foreground. It's of the foreground, that voorgrond. But I think it's in English. I would say it's something else. That's our typical English words that I don't know. And I see I have a little bit paper who is not there, so I'm going to do a little bit glue because it needs to stick on my page. Oh, and I'm standing still. Oh my gosh, why? Can you hear me? Can you? Oh my. Last week I had the same problem that I was standing still. Oh my gosh. Okay. Streamen op YouTube. Ik sta weer stil. Heb je gekeken of je op USB zit? Nee. Maar waarom doet hij het eerst 5 minuten wel dan? En dan stopt hij opeens. Ik sta gewoon opeens helemaal stil. Alles staat gewoon stil. Terwijl ik gewoon bezig ben. Dus hij deed het wel, zeg maar. Het beeld staat gewoon stil. Het is gewoon...
Als je OBS.
Oh, die ligt er ook uit. Ja, want mijn Logitech stond ook stil. Hij heeft ook maar een minuutje gedaan of zo. En toen stond hij ook stil. Ik snap er helemaal geen putje van.
Je zit wel weer op...
Weer de iPhone.
Op de wifi. Maar het is wel raar dat inderdaad alles stil ligt. Dus kun je ook niet meer horen.
Nou, dat weet ik niet, want ik heb op dit moment even niemand... Op YouTube komen ze altijd tussendoor binnenwandelen. Ik zit niet op Facebook.
Ik zie hem hier ook gewoon niet. 4 USB.
Oké. Dan kan ik deze wel weghalen.
Kun jij deze weer even
Ja,
ophalen?
ja. Anders dan ook niet.
Oké, dus je streamline staat in ieder geval niet stil. Maar het is gewoon... Opeens is alles uitgevallen of zo.
Ja.
Met je camera doet het ook niet.
Dat was van de week dus ook al zo.
Wat is het ook met je camera? Want ik snap dat soms die iVcam weg kan vallen als het via internet is. Want als het internet dan wegvalt, dan valt die iVcam ook weg. Maar de camera is wel raar, ja.
Mijn Logitech.
Mijn Logitech,
nee, ja,
ja.
dit is de eerste keer.
Dat is het rare namelijk. Ik vind die iVcam is niet zo raar.
Ja, oké. Oké. Ja, ik heb hem hier. Kijk maar.
Ja, ik zie het. Staat hij hier goed nu of moet hij meer naar links?
Nee, dat staat goed zo.
Oké.
Ja? Oké, thank you.
Volgens mij doet alles het weer.
Nou, zo kan nu gewoon weer verder. Hij is niet gestopt tussendoor.
Als het goed is niet, nee.
Ah, oké. Thank you.
Alsjeblieft.
Okay, I'm sorry guys, but I have a handy son and he can... Sometimes our Wi-Fi is so strange last few months. I don't know what it is. And they don't know either, so... But we are going back to our background. And I'm sorry for this, really. I know it's not so nice to have something like this for watching, but yeah, sometimes things happens. Okay, I just want a little bit more again. So you can better put a little 2-3 light layers than one big layer, because then you get all kind of bubbles and structures that you don't want. So I'm going to play with Oxide, and because I have gesso on my page and I have just my page, so there's no gesso, so you still see the normal page between everything. So the colors will be different. They will be lighter and darker, I think, at least. It's every time it's different because I don't do it much with gesso, but I found this a little bit too heavy, so I thought just a little bit, let's push it a little bit back. So if you are still here, thank you. Don't walk away. I'm trying. But sometimes the systems, and that is with when you are live, there is no editing. It's just what you see is what you get. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult. But I really don't have the time to edit because I have a day job and I never know when I have to work, so I can't plan anything. I don't have anyone who can do it for me, so sometimes we have to do with what we have, and in this case is also okay. So just clean it a little bit up. And then the gesso can dry a little, so that will be nice. So when I'm ready with cleaning, the gesso is already dry. It doesn't take too long to dry. It's already as good as dry. I see here also a little bit my paper coming up. So don't forget to clean your roller, because when it's stick on it, then you get all kind of strange textures on your paper when you use it again. So always try to clean between. So I told you I'm going to play with those colors first, and I start with, I don't know, let's start with the purple one. So I put a little bit on my sheet. Can you see it? Yes. It's standing still again. Oh my gosh. I have to see. Oh, my camera does do it, but my laptop is standing still, so I'm hoping that everything is going right now, because I see that my camera is still doing it now. Oh my. Okay, here I'm back, I think. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit on my craft sheet. Then I have a bottle with water and a spray. I'm going to do one time in frame, so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm spraying a little bit water over the color. I'm having here a piece of acetate, and then, oh my gosh guys, everything does not work with me. I see a lot of light over there. Okay, so I have a piece of acetate, and then I'm taking it on my acetate, the color, and then I'm going to play. I'm just going to put it on my page. So here and there, random, don't think about it, just place it on your page. It's so strange. I have an iPad, I have a laptop and my phone, and they are just, sometimes it's my laptop standing still, sometimes my iPad is standing still. Oh my gosh guys, it's so crazy. Okay, so I'm going to try this a little. And this is more than enough, because we have still 2 colors to go, so don't do too much. I like it when there is a little bit of white space between it. If you don't like it, then you have to do more, but I like the space between it. So take a little bit more, then we are going again. The other side. And so when you are doing this, you don't have too much control over it, and that is what it makes it so nice. Don't have to control. Just a little bit more. Extra water. Taking my sheet again. And I am just going to play. I just have a paper under it, so I don't make the other pages dirty. Okay, so I clean this a little bit up. and also my craft sheet. Okay, so now I'm putting my craft sheet back again on the side of the art journal, so maybe you can see a little bit, but I will do every time, but then with other colors. Okay, so I have more space for me to work. Okay, so this is back again there. So I use now the purple. I'm going to dry it again. Just make sure that between every layer you are drying, because then you can layer the colors and they don't get mixed up. So for the people who are watching, thank you for being here. It's nice to see you here. If this is your first time and you like coloring or something like that, a little bit of mixed media, but mostly coloring, well, you can subscribe and then see what I'm doing so now and then. I try to upload every week, one time at least, a video, but yeah, sometimes it's not easy, but I'm trying. Okay, I'm using now the blueprint sketch, and the first one was Wild Violet, and also these are Oxides. And you also, of course, if you don't have the Oxides, you can all try other inks. Take dye inks. You can also use the distress ink. You can also use other kind of things like inks. So just use what you have in your home. I do like the Oxides, but if you don't have them, take something else. Watch out, because this is really stark, really vibrant, and we don't want to have it all blue, because we were working with stencils also, and we are coming back with those colors, so don't make it too blue. It's just having a little bit on your page. It's already having a start with your art journal. And everybody can do this. If you don't have acetate, just maybe you have something where your stamp is laying on, and then you can use that. I'm also doing that also when I don't have the acetate in my nearby, then I use it just where my stamp is on. Okay, more than enough. Going to dry. And you see that slowly the puzzle pieces is getting more and more to the background, and that is what I want. I don't want them totally in my face. I just want them in the background, so I can see, oh, there I see something, but what is it? Okay. Going to clean a little up. And also my craft sheet. And I'm not taking the fade jeans and do this all over again with this color. And when you're using it with water, it's like the purple, it's almost pink. It is pink. It looks like pink. So maybe we are going to put it through stencil. It will be more purple. I'm going for it. So this blue is a little bit darker than the blue sketch. So it just gives them just another color. And I will show you examples what I do with those pages later, because it's really nice. If you like to color with Mariola Budek or maybe an Emmanuel Collin image or something like that, you can put them on those pages and it is so nice. But I will show you later. First we are going to make a background. And I'm doing so fast as I can. Okay. So this is just the basic on our page. I have my whites, I have my color, so there is already something going on. Going to dry it again. And it's hard to see on screen that there are different colors, but I can see that the blueprint sketch and the fade jeans are really two different colors, and I can see which one is which, so it's okay. What I don't like is that my purple is pink, because I really wanted the purple color, so I'm going to put a lot of purple in it now. It's already dried, so I'm taking my purple and I'm going to work with stencils. I have here a few stencils, mostly are from Studio Light, but there are also some other stencils. So I'm just going to pick some and just let's do something nice with it. I've also taken out my milled lavender. Maybe I'm going to do a little bit also between those spaces. We will see. I don't know yet. I just put it aside, so when I need it I can take it. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with this one. I have those brushes. I really like it to work with those brushes. And look, there is my purple. That is what I want. So I go a little bit over my my pink, because I really don't like it. I don't mind if it is a little bit there, but I don't want it to be too much. I just really want to have it purple. So let's go for it. don't be afraid to go over the other colors, because when Oxides are dried, then you can layer them, and that is so nice about the Distress Oxides. So I've now 4 points, and I do like to have uneven number, so I'm going to do a little bit here. So I have my 5th piece. Okay, so then we have still 2 colors to go, and I will see what we are going to do now. Maybe this one is also really an well, it's pretty new. I'm taking another brush, so this is for my purple. I will keep them apart because I don't know if I am going to need them again. Take another one. So now we are going to use the blueprint sketch, and I'm just going over it, also over the what we just putting down. Don't be afraid of that. You see, it just works. You can put it over. Nothing happened with it. And we're just filling the pages more, so we are taking the white out, but not totally, because I do like the white spaces between it. It gives me the how do you say it? It gives me that it's not so closed in each other. How do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. Just leave it. You understand, maybe you understand what I'm saying. So also I'm going from the one page to another page, just to make it one page. So you go over from one to the other. Then we are doing something here. And I really like making pages like this. It's not difficult and almost very nice to see. And keep in mind, if you are doing things, making flowers or images like portraits or something like that, you can also draw on it and make a portrait on it. A lot of it is going away, so keep that also in mind. I see I am doing like this, so now we have to make another movement on the paper. This one is the blue one. Let's see what we have. Maybe a little bit of circles with the faded jeans. You don't see too much, but sometimes that's nice. You don't always have to see too much. Just a little bit is also cool. You can see, here it is. Oh, you can see this one also in the screen. Okay, that's nice. And don't forget to do something not totally whole on your page. Just let it walk from your page. It's more now than it is because the white paper is under it, but it's a little bit less, you can see. So I've now 1, 2, 3. Let's do a small one here, or a small one here, because I have here a bigger one, a small one here. Don't forget to clean your stencils, because this is water reactive, because next time when you are working on it, then you have the blue color again on your project, so don't forget to clean it. If you are working with acrylic paints, you don't have to clean it, you just leave it on it and nothing happened with your stencil. Okay, it's starting to get somewhere. I really like it already. I hope you like it too. So I want to have a few of those mandalas. I like them. So I'm going to do it with my purple, because I want to have my purple more back. And I'm only going to use those 3 colors for now, just to keep it as quiet as possible, so it don't shout to me. I think. Okay, let's see of that. Okay, let's make one here. And one over here, and that's just going to walk a little bit off my page. Okay, that's nice. And after I finish, I clean all up my stencils. For now it's okay. Okay, I have here's one from Tim Holtz, and I think I'm going to use a little bit of that lavender, just filling up some spaces, but it's not too heavy. Only the big one. I need to order a few more of those. Okay, so I'm just going to look for a little bit white space, and I'm going over it. And I don't know if you can see it. I can see it, but I don't know if you can. Maybe in the purple, because you see the little squares. So it's not too heavy, but it's there. I'm seeing if you can see it, but I don't think so. Here's a little bit. Well, it's very light, but I can see it, so take it from me, it's there. So it will be a busy page, but like I told you, when you are doing something over it, then it will back off again. It goes well, you don't see so much as you are going. Okay, for now this is okay. I'm just going to glue this down. Okay, so now we did all the ink and I'm going to dry it very carefully. And then we are going to use some stamps. So we'll make it still a little bit busier and busier. Okay, so I have here a few of those stamps where you can make a nice well, you can make a little bit of text or circles or something like that. So let's try to start with the text. Maybe it's a tip for you when you don't know which is up or down. I have here an arrow, so I know I have to stamp like this. So I still doing those same colors just to keep it relaxed so it doesn't be so busy. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp a little bit. And doing this just out of my hand, no blocks, just do it like this. And every time you place something, it's getting more interesting to watch and to see what you have done on the page. Just want a little bit here. Okay. Don't forget to clean. And every time I do something like this, I am cleaning, drying, sorry, drying. Let's see what I can do now. I am wondering what I should do now. First the yellow. No, let's do it as the last thing. So I'm taking the fade cleans now, and I have here another stamp. So just putting it so now here and there. Okay, that's enough. Taking another stem, I have here some of those. I'm going to take my purple. How will I do this? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. And little by little, it will all come together. Okay. And if you wish, you also can do, of course, a little bit of black in it. We are going to do it, but just not for now yet. What am I going to do now? Okay, I have a very small I have a block now because I can't hold this. I don't know if he sticks to my, made a little bit wet with my tongue. I hope it will stick. Well, a little. No, it doesn't do it. Okay, then I'm taking it a little bit bigger and I do it with my hands. Let's do this with black. And then I'm going to take my VersaFine. So I'm going to stamp it also, so here and there. Don't think about it too long, just put it somewhere where you think there's something needed. Okay. Going to see if it's... And what is also nice when you take something what you can color in. I'm going to color this in yellow, and also those blocks you can color in. It's also nice to have some of those. So I'll take my VersaFine again, and don't look how my hands are there. No, they don't look very nice. And just putting there a little bit of those blocks, and we are going to color them. So you can do a lot of mark making, what's called a little bit of small things on your page with stamp or with a tool. You can do a tool. So it's what you have in your home. Don't worry about it too much. Maybe it's nice to have those small dots so I can color them in too. And again, when you are putting something on top of it, mostly will be lost. It depends on what you are doing with it. Normally I drew a face, or I just coloring a face, but I will show you later, okay? When this is finished, I will show you what I'm doing with it. Okay, so I leave it now a little. Oh, wrong draw. Okay, so I'm going to dry this again. So if you are watching and you like this a little bit, please subscribe, okay? Because it helps me to get further. When I get more people, when I hopefully can start a chat sometimes. I know there's a lot of people now, and that's okay. But it would be nice to have that in the future, so that we can talk with each other. That would be nice, but then I have to know if you like to see this kind of content. So I'm now coloring in my circles, and it depends on what you have for color under the yellow, because this is darker than this one. So, but it will make the contrast. The yellow one makes it interesting to see from what's happening on your page. It will give you more depth. Also a hard word for me to pronounce. But that's what it's all about, to creating the depth in your page, the interest, so that people are going to see, well, huh? What did she do, and what's that, and how did she do that, and it's not easy, it's no secret. It's just playing with your stuff. So I'm cleaning my brush, I'm taking my blues, and I'm coloring all those blocks, and that are a lot. I'm not doing it carefully, it's just giving a little bit of color, because there are so many. And when I'm going out of the line, it doesn't matter. It's an art journal, it's a playbook for you. Do what you like. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. So I hope I have everything. I think so. So then I take my purple and I go in doing the circles a little bit, but they will be pink again. Oh, I'm sitting in the blue. Oh, I have a little bit of water drop. I'm just filling it up, so this is a strange thing to watch too. And it doesn't have to be neat, just putting a little bit color in it. Okay, so what you can do now is do a little bit more with black. So you could do, for example, big words or something you like. I'm going to have a stamp with all kinds of little dots, and I am getting a little bit more of the yellow into the page. And it's not too much, it's just a little. But again, that's the interesting thing in the page. Okay. So I have stamps with big words. You can see it's all about a little bit about art and coloring and, well, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to take something out. Just let's see. I make time to make art. Okay, I make time to make art is the phrase. So I need another block here. I take my black again. And now I'm just going to stamp, so here and there on my page. And it doesn't have to be all readable. If you have just a little bit off page, it's just nice to have something on your page. So you see, so there is a little bit of words everywhere. I'm just going to put one here, a little one, the art. And let's see. I'm doing it here, so upside down, but it doesn't matter. I don't mind. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to dry it a little. And I still can see everywhere my first layer, but it's not there. Can you see here a little? And here it's there. So it's there, but not too much. That's what I like. We also can do some little bit of splattering. I always like that. So I will take a small piece of craft sheet. Let's do some black. I have some Indian ink. Well, the Indian ink will be a little bit shiny and I don't want that. Let's see, what will I take? I take some paint, I think. Let's see. I have some black paint. I have some acrylic from Amsterdam. There's a little bit common here in the Netherlands, so it's easy to get. I have a brush like this, and I'm going to dilute my paint. So it must be a little bit fluid. And now I'm just tipping on my brush. And you can do some points, some areas, just a little bit more than other. It's just what you like. Okay. This could we also do with whites. But first we have to dry this again. And it's almost finished. dry now. This takes a little bit more time than the inks. So every time you can play with your colors. Take 2 or 3 colors who is next to each other on the coloring wheel, and then one the opposite, and then you can make interesting papers. Okay, so we are going to do it the same with white. I'm always taking too much paint. Do you have it also? It's always a problem. Okay. But for now I'm taking the Indian ink, the Amsterdam ink. It's also an acrylic, but then fluid. So I'm taking a little bit, and this one is not shiny. I'm taking the same brush. I need a little bit more, I see. Okay. And I like it when this is not as nice as drops, but more like with a little swirl on it or something. When I can get it, it's okay. It's just like that. So you see, when you every time dry, between every layer you can do a lot, and every layer will be nice and not a dirty color. That is what makes Distress Oxide so nice to work with. So when I'm watching on the screen, I see yellow, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit more. Just put a little bit more of interest. And if you want, you can put some butterflies in it, and you can color them. We can do that. I can show you if you have time. It's all about playing with your stuff that you have. Normally I put on this side the picture what I'm going to make, if this flowers or a portrait or just a coloring page or something. I put it on that side of the page, and this side I will put something like a text or something like flowers and animal or something like I will show you later, because I have one with a very big butterfly as a stencil, and then I color that in. And you can do so many things, you can do so many ways to play with your journal. Yes, it sticks. I need the ink again. So let's say you are going to stamp a butterfly on your page. Let's say you want him here. Just let the ink do his job. Well, you see, it's a little bit ink still there, but it's okay. It's a journal page, so I think it's okay. So You can color it in with a little bit of yellow. Oh, I only had this big one for yellow. Did I do this one with yellow? No. I don't know anymore. It was lavender, Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, my ink is still not dry enough. I will do it with a brush. And look how vibrant it is. But it's better for you to wait a little bit longer if you are doing that kind of things, because you can see, like me, I was too fast. So, and then maybe I can take a little bit of the blue and make his body, because that isn't here really. So I just doing a little bit like this, so it has a body. Also, you can color around images if you want, so they stand out more. So yeah, you could do a lot in your art journal. I really like to play with all those kind of things. You can take your gel pens, your white, your black, or a color. Do something with that. Oh, I'm crazy. It just needed a blue one. Well, it's okay. You can see, so play with what you have. Okay, you also can around the circles a little bit of blue. Just do, and I'm doing it now quickly, so it won't be a 2-hour video. But when you have the time, just play with it and bring colors back. But just make sure that you're using the same color, so it will be not too busy. It's busy, but it will be not too busy, because it's all the same colors. When you're doing this, you can smush them out a little if you think it's too harsh. You go over with your water, and you can just put a little bit lighter. Just play. If you think it's too harsh. Okay. So I leave it for that for now, and I will show you what I did with pages who are finished. I really need to get this first a little bit dry. So here is coming something. I don't know what yet. That's the next step. I have to think about that, and maybe I leave it for half a year like this, and then I will do something later with it. We will see. I already had much fun making this background, so okay. So I hope you like this and how it works, and that you learn something, and that maybe you are going to make one for yourself. Okay, so what did I do with those pages? I'm not going to show you everything. This is one of those pages. So it's all in the same way. So I also have a stencil with this lady, and then I took the oxide through the stencil. This is all being the same way. And see, blew away the butterflies. See, also text. This is also a background on the same way, but then it's with the yellows and the oranges and the reds and other kind of things. And I drew a face on it, and I tried to blend her hair into the scene. I'm not that good at drawing faces, but I don't mind. I do like it to do, and it's what it is. There's also some crazy thing. I drew the face, make a background, and draw some flowers around it. This is something else. This is also a page a little bit the same, but I put some paper on it, and I did a little bit of paste, modeling paste, and I colored my paste first before I put it on my page. And this is what I mean. This is one of those images from Emmanuel Collin. I colored them and I put it on the page. And this is also one. This is an image from Mario Labudek, and I think, at least, it's also a long time ago. So I colored this. I cut it out, and this is a background. So this is also under this portrait, under her face. It's also this one, and this is the stencil what I talk about. It's a large butterfly, and just color it in. Did a little bit doodling with my ink pens. I do text, stamps, and all those kind of things. Just play. Just play with what you have. Let's see if I find something else. This is also the way I did, but then with acrylic paints. It's a little bit different, but yeah, it's all playing and trying and doing. And the one like this, and the other one like that. This is also a page like that. Here's a little bit of crackle paste on it. So I don't know if you can see it, but here's crackle, there are all crackles, and also a little bit of paste through a stencil. So this is also ready to do something with it, but I don't know what yet, so it's there, and when it's time I can use it. Also, this one is one of Emmanuel Collins. This was in the autumn. I did a coloring on my coloring group, and this is just cut out. This papers where I printed out of the internet and put it next to her. So, oh, and this also one, also with an Emmanuel Collins. It's a nice image to have on your page because it's not too small and not too big, so it's nice to have it. And also you can see all those big words, and just play. And I have everywhere a little bit of the white space between them because I think that's nice. what is the last one in this book. So we will see what we are going to do with this one. I don't know yet. Maybe I'm going to doodle more with black, or it just a little bit depends on the image, what is coming on it. If the image is very strong and vibrant from color, I will put here also more color or more black, or I don't know yet. It depends. But this is how you start to build up your page, and yeah, I hope you like it, and maybe let me know in the comments if you like it and if you want to see more about this, because I don't know exactly how to build my channel, because I don't know if you want to see more coloring. I don't know if you want to see more art journal book like this, mixed media kind of things. It's so hard to see what people like. I did already one time mixed media and people like that one, but I did also coloring with soft pastels and people also like that. So it's a little bit hard for me to see what the people want. So if you have something that you want me to show, if I can at least, then please let me know in the comments down below, and who knows, it will be the next video. Yeah, okay, I will go say goodbye for now, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.